In this chapter, we're going to talk about plant tags. Plant tags allow not only a name and ID, but other information about a plant to be shown directly on the design. This can range from quantity, spread, and height to more specific information such as tolerances, soil range, and even plant images. Individual plants can have their own separate tag, or grouped plants can be displayed with a single tag. All of these settings are controlled either through the Plant Tool preferences or directly through the plant settings of a placed plant instance. To begin, let's add a tag to this plant instance. Just select the plant and click on Plant Settings in the Object Info palette. Under Placement Options, choose Tag. Here, we have various configuration options available for the tag. The first option is Display. None is the default option, and this will display no tag. Left and right will display the tag on the left side or the right side of the plant with a leader line. Center will display the tag centered on the plant with no leader line. Next, we have a class option. By default, Vectorworks generates a Plant Component Tags class. This class is intended to be used for plant tags. However, a custom class can be generated for the tags if desired. There are many instances where being able to isolate the tags of a certain plant would be helpful. For example, tags for different planting beds or areas can be classed separately, so their visibility can be controlled individually. The class is primarily used for control of visibility of the tag, but it can also be used to control graphical attributes of the leader line and text. If a right or left display option is chosen, the approach and shoulder angle of the leader line can be adjusted. This can also be adjusted directly on the design layer after the plant tag is turned on. We will go over aligning tags later in this chapter. A bubble style can also be applied for the tag as well. When a bubble style is chosen, either the quantity and plant ID or just the quantity will be displayed in the bubble. There are various styles to choose from circle, circle quantity only, hexagon, hexagon quantity only, rectangle, or round. Next, there are 3 tag levels. We have top, center, and bottom. Each of these lines can be set to use a value or multiple values from the plant data. There are a few predefined tags, or a custom tag can be configured. For example, we can set the top line to common name, the center to continuous line, and the bottom to display the Latin name. Now, if we want to create a custom tag instead, this is just as easy. First, choose the line, then choose Set Custom Tag. Here, any field from the plant data can be chosen from the drop-down menus. Up to 6 fields can be displayed. The text box to the right of each value is used for additional characters such as dashes, colons, or parentheses. Images from the plant data can also be displayed. Please see the Plant Images chapter for additional information on creating and setting up plant images for tags. Remember, all of this data comes from the plant data itself. To add or adjust this information, edit the plant definition or the plant instance settings. The last few checkboxes relate to adjusting the position of the tag and the look of the leader line. Before we go over these options, let's take a look at how to manually position these tags. Here we have a tag set to display on the right, so we have a leader line showing from the center of the plant to the tag. Using the control handles to the left of the tag, we can adjust the shoulder angle. Click once to pick up the control handle, adjust the angle, and click a second time to place the control handle. The same goes for the approach angle of the leader line. Click the middle control handle once to pick it up, then adjust the angle and click a second time to place it. However, if we want to try to move the end of the leader line in the same way, it snaps back to the center of the plant. This is because it's being controlled by one of the last tag options. To adjust the position of the end of the leader line, the Snap Tag to Plant Centers option must be disabled. This will allow the end of the leader line to be repositioned. This is especially useful when you have a plant group and want to adjust the leader line so it is pointing to the middle of the group instead of a single plant. To disable the shoulder line for a tag, you could also uncheck the Enable Tag Shoulder Line option in the placement options. This will remove only the shoulder line. The final checkbox in the tag placement options, Display Tag Line Marker, will add a line marker to the end of the leader line. The marker style is controlled through the Plant Tag class. Once the tags are configured for the plants in a document, we will likely want to align these tags neatly for our presentation. This can be done in a couple of ways. Using the methods we just discussed, you can adjust the position and angle of each leader and shoulder line individually. Alternatively, the Align Distribute Leader Line commands can be used to quickly align all the leader lines at one time. For example, here we have several plants with tags spread out over a larger area. Using the Align Distribute Leader Lines command found in the Modify menu, we see we have options for both horizontal and vertical alignment. Let's go over each of these options individually. We'll start by disabling the vertical distribution so we can focus on just horizontal alignment. Next, let's just align the shoulder points. After clicking OK, we need to draw a line to indicate where we want to align these points. A single click starts the line. Next, we set an angle, and then click a second time to end the line. Just the shoulder points are moved. The approach angle and shoulder line length are unchanged. Now let's see what aligning only the label points does. Again, we're going to only enable the Align Label Points option. Then we're going to draw a line to set the position and angle we want for the label points. As you can see, all the shoulder line lengths were adjusted to align to the label points. The Align Label Points option has an additional choice, allowing the shoulder points to be moved. This will adjust the position of the shoulder points as well, keeping the shoulder line length the same. Now let's take a look at the vertical distribution options. None will make no vertical adjustments to the tags. We used this option previously so we could only adjust horizontal alignment. Parallel objective lines will make all of the objective lines parallel after clicking OK. Equal distance between shoulder lines will equally distribute the vertical spacing of the shoulder lines after clicking OK. That wraps up this chapter on plant tags. Using the various tag options, we can configure plant tags to show the exact data we need directly on our design. Then, using a combination of the alignment and distribution options, we can quickly adjust the placement of our tags for our needs.